Hello! Waiting for the next train to come through here. Maybe a while. It's been over 100 years or so since the last trains passed through here. Following the old railroad line, once connected several small towns here in the area. And this railroad was vital to the economic growth of those places, carrying passengers and goods. And trains were also used in the industries in the area here as well. Logging, turpentine, and mining, just to name a few. So it was a very active place. Peaceful today. It's a great day to be out here exploring in the woods, following this old railroad line. Here is once active during the 1800s and early 1900s. And just some of the history in the area that we're exploring today. It's great to have you along for the adventure. Let's take a journey into these woods and take in the nature and history along the way. Now, this forest is named after J.T. Goethe. He once owned this land, had logging operations here in the area. Eventually, he donated the land to the state for recreational use. So, grateful to have him donate this land that we can explore today. Enjoy the nature and history. Now, you can see where they built this railroad up above the surrounding swamps here. There's been a lot of hard work to construct this railroad through here. See, it gets very wet along the railroad line here. It's dry right now in a lot of these areas. A lot of vegetation. Dense. You can see a lot of rocks here still from when the railroad was constructed. Now, this railroad line was once part of the Atlantic Coast Line Railroad and the Seaboard Airline. Lots of trains travel through here. Wow. You can see where this area built up all along the swamps, floodplain here. Seeing some old railroad ties off to the side here. Remnants from the railroad. Exploring further along the railroad line here. This is really interesting. Just up ahead is remnants from the bridge, an old railroad trestle crosses the creek here. Trains once crossed over this area, and it's abandoned today. Part of the bridge still remains. Let's take a close look at this. It's really neat to see. exploring around this trestle. It's fascinating to see it still stating after all these years. And it's important to be careful when exploring around places like this. Parts of this bridge aren't very stable, so watching where I step. Trying to explore what I can. The creek crosses over beneath me here. It's dried up currently. Old railroad ties. This truly takes you back, doesn't it? Walking across this bridge. Nice view out here, isn't it? Standing here on top of this bridge, taking in all the nature. It opens up here, you can see the woods all around. It's amazing. And the railroad line just continues on further into the woods. You never know what you'll discover along these places. I really look forward to the adventures and sharing them with you. I'm grateful for the opportunity to come out to places like this and help document and share about the history of these places before they're gone forever. These places stay with you and you explore at these areas. So I wanted to say thank you so much for following along with the adventures. Hope you're enjoying all the places I'm sharing about. And stay tuned for more adventures to come. I'll see you in the wilderness.